in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Auburn Tigers. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Auburn's offense has the ball first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, no, this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Laterals it back. Caught close to the marker. It's Cook. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well. They see the football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for him. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Working that left side now. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. In the red area, it's Henderson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking downfield, it's McNabb. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the screen. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition. Down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The short hands, it's Cook. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A 1st down for the offense. The give on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Tiger! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. Across the 40 outbounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Knox. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Pineda. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Auburn. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll return it. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Bunch formation for these receivers. quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Cook. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's... yards, and they'll move the chains. Auburn going to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him.
There he goes. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The screen, he can go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find...
Turning it on! They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Barrett. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Release to the back. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the...
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got room on the return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Barrett. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of...
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Throws it back. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was...